So as you'll see the bill, there's actually a larger attendance than I had previously anticipated of up to 500 guests. With a big event comes some bigger costs. And working with Zach and the Finance Committee and Barbershop, who has had plenty of funding requests since the first meeting of the semester, some of which, per our lines, we weren't able to allocate everything they wanted. So through discussing with Zach, Adrian, a few others, we feel like it would be a worthwhile contribution to allocate an additional $750 for the costs of this event. I'd like to hold on to questions until Zach or Wilmer, if you guys have anything to add, feel free.
Would anyone like to yield a speaking turn to Wilmer? So procedure, Zach, can you move back to
Yes, yield to Wilmer.
So because of this bill, the main things that we've been cutting costs on is we've got to lower our budget for food. So we had $3,000 allocated to us for food, but we had to reallocate some of those funds for clothing because we just didn't receive we wanted to. So we cut the budget for $2,000 for food. Also, model prep, we couldn't really get money for model prep. So because of having other models go, hair, makeup, nails, anything, they're kind of doing all of that by themselves, as well as anything else they need to prepare themselves. And it might be hard for some of our models. I know they've expressed this, how it may be difficult for them. We had someone that from Providence wanted to donate their hair and makeup talents for our models, but just they can't get everyone. So that's been kind of a difficulty. So some people may not be able to be properly prepared, or may have to spend their own money, or some of them don't have the money to spend for that. Some people can't provide that for them. So that's what we mean cut costs for the fashion show.
I will start a speakers list. Okay.
Personally, I oppose this. I really don't see anything that we could tweak with it. So I want to see this pass as soon as possible.
I want to say, while I don't think I can make it on Saturday night, I really am there in spirit because I've been touched on before, and I really do hope that we do allocate them full money and funding for this because I think it's an amazing space for people to express themselves and continue to provide that community on campus. So good luck with the event, and I'm really hoping for the best, and I'm excited to see the event.
Would anyone else like to allocate a speaking turn? Yeah.
Oh, so on that point, we're actually Film Production is actually going to be doing recording the whole event, and we're going to be putting up our music afterwards. So we understand that not everyone can make it. We really know it's going to be a great event. A lot of people want to go to it, so we want to make sure we at least have an opportunity to see it afterwards. It won't be like being live, but still be be an event. Also in terms of being an area for people to show culture, this is really the first big event focused on culture and activities. So that's kind of why we've been working so hard on it, because we want to have this be more often on our campus. People working to have larger scale events that focus on our diverse communities within our campus. So I'm glad you brought that up because it's really important. That's really the whole point of the show, to be honest.
Thank you. Looking from a cumulative perspective from September to now, and just being able to chair finance, I've seen how much of a process it's been to have you come in and do the hearings and go through the process where we were just swamped with hearings. So I can't express it enough of how active they're being. A lot of work has went into this this program that they're going to be hosting on Saturday. I'm really excited to see the after party. I think that's going to be a super big addition. I know Senate's helped out with this with the strobe lights and stuff. So I'm just really excited for you and hope it's a good turnout.
Going on the after party, we expect it's going to look amazing because we have a lot of high quality things going on. We also have the DJ come on our campus and we music. One thing I was going to ask, I'm not sure if you guys have power in terms of this. So the cost that we have currently for the events is the fashion show will have off-campus guests and the after party will not. I know recently that we had residence halls open up to off-campus guests because of that, and I'm not sure if the off-campus guests were allowed on campus because through a friend who's registered them, and they'll be able to come to the after party, or how that will work, because I was gonna talk to Carol about this. I'm not sure if you guys have any insight, if you guys can do anything about that as well. Yeah.
To be quite honest, there is not a lot of information on that yet.
Yeah.
I plan on speaking to Dr. King soon, so if I get any more information, I'll let you know, but it's extremely new and
yeah.
Danny DiCamillo is still digesting it as well and figuring out a lot more logistics on it as well. So I'll get back to you with new information soon.
Yeah, it's just a bit confusing because if you have off-campus guests and then they can't come to on-campus events, it's kind of just, I mean, this doesn't really make sense.
Does anyone else have any questions or
Point of inquiry, how was the number 750 decided on?
I don't like to direct. Zach?
Yeah, we can direct. So in discussions with both Zach and Adrian, we felt that that was a good number to set on after looking at like what we've already allocated, where prices haven't been fully allocated due to like lines and stuff. And we felt that that was like the best number to kind of give back on behalf of Senate rather than Finance Committee.
Motion follows on.
Second.
All in favor?
You should have
I
called
can
the
never
question.
remember which one. Second. All those in favor of calling the question? All those opposed? Abstentions? This bill is now being called the question.
Motion to adopt by unanimous consent.
Second.
Is there any dissent? All right. This bill passes. You deserve it. Yeah.
Well, I gotta go to rehearsals now, so.
Yeah, thank you.
That's fine.
Thank you for saying so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other pieces of legislation for business? Adam?
Introducing SS48-028, the bill amending the date of dissolution for the Council Exploration Ad-Hoc Committee.
Would you like to elaborate?
Yes, so for this one, just due to the Senate recess and the academic calendar, we felt it best to, as e-board, provide the Senator Chair of this committee and also the committee as a whole more time to really carefully go through things instead of having it end immediately at October. And as we can see,
Hold.
technology these days sounds adaptable and
There we
flexible.
go.
As we can see in the last line, let it be resolved that the Student Senate Council Exploration Ad-Hoc Committee be dissolved by the 19th of November or upon adoption of the council charters. So this doesn't change that the council charters will still be created. It just changes the deadline of when that would be. And I will yield to the council chair for anything else.
Yeah, so I talked to Adam about this over the weekend as well on Friday, and we basically came to the conclusion, both of us, that due to Senate recess, as well as trying to coordinate with the people who are also involved in this, like the CDO or Brian Williams, like they're also busy people, so their schedules are not always going to coincide with when the committees are going to happen. So definitely like thinking about them too as well. And also like we really want to solidify these basic structures to how these councils are going to form. And I definitely told Adam that we're not going to like do this and like just like it's not just going to happen overnight. Like this takes like some time and like takes solidifying, takes like trial and error. But at the end, like we want to finish it with something we can be proud of.
Along with Caleb and Itzy. Oh.
I mean, I'll say some.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think that this is kind of a no-brainer. If the work isn't done, you should be given the time to complete this, and the goal is to get this done by the end of the semester. So I think 19th of November, that's pretty fair, and that will still give us time to hopefully get things going afterwards.
Well, I do second Michaela's point. What is to follow if for some reason there is additional goals that need to be completed by the end of the semester or potentially beginning of the next?
Okay. So going about this is there obviously are going to be goals that aren't going to be met, but that's mostly like a side thing at the basis of why this committee was formed. It's more to lay down the framework and the foundation of how both of these councils are going to run. So depending on who's going to chair both of these councils, that's mostly up to them to decide. But for this council to decide right now is what's going to be decided for the council, like how many people are going to be there, how it's going to be run, like is it going to be a council that's going to be headed by mostly students or mostly senators, or is it going to be a combination of both, like part of the council is. So that's mainly our goal for what this committee is going to be looking for.
Okay. All those in favor of calling this vote a question? All opposed, abstentions, bill is now being called a question.
Motion to adopt by unanimous.
Second. All those in, all right. Is there any dissent? All right, this bill passes. Are there any other pieces of legislation for appointments? Adam.
Introducing SS48-029, a bill appointing members of the student body to the positions of the Board of Trustees Committee student representatives.
Would you like to elaborate?
I'll yield to the president.
All right. So, every 2 years, new students are elected to the positions that are you see in the bill. University Advancement Committee, the Academic Affairs Committee, and the Student Life Retention and Recruitment Committee. I'll give you a nice mouthful. So the people that reached out and have been selected are Dom Emanuel, Megan Lewis, and Zachary LaFontaine. I have the utmost confidence in these people to really represent the student body and their perspectives on these committees. And it's really important that students have a seat at the table and are able to share their perspectives. So I'm looking forward to them sitting on those committees. I will start speakers list. Allie.
I have to second the 3 people that are on this. Working with Dom and Megan over the summer for orientation. They are beautiful people, and I cannot imagine the amazing things they're going to do. And obviously, Zach is going to work with him this year too. It's a great group.
Anyone else for the speakers list? You want?
What does how are John and Megan involved? I don't know who they are.
I'm sorry?
If someone doesn't know who they are, how are they involved on campus?
I can speak a little bit on that. So I know both of them are OAs, so they're very heavily involved in the orientation process. I know Dom is an RA, and I think Willow. No, not you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dom is an OA. Megan and Dom are OAs. They're also peer mentors. Megan is also the not tradition chair CN arts and culture. Yeah, I'm like those are the 2 main things that stick out to me in regards to their involvement.
Yeah, they're heavily involved in both, very capable of sitting on those committees. Zach?
I also know Dom was recently working with Professor Lisa Newcity to start the forget the name for legal studies students.
Anyone else have any questions?
Motion about call this go to questions.
All those in favor of calling this go to question? All those opposed? This bill is now being called to question.
Motion to adopt by unanimous consent.
Second. Is there any dissent? All right, this bill passes. What? Oh. I was like, any other pieces of legislation?
Introducing SS48-030, a bill appointing Miguel App to the position of Winter Illuminations Committee co-chair.
Would you like to elaborate?
I'll yield to the president.
All right, so Michaela Apt, after just joining back in the Senate, has already taken another leadership role. Hopefully, is going to take another leadership role in Senate. Winter Illuminations is a time that people come together and the chair is really able to foster that and work with Carol Sacchetti and their co-chair as well, which is to be determined still. But Michaela has always been someone who's taken leadership roles in Senate before. She's someone who's really positive and confident, and I have no doubts that she'll be able to chair this committee of council to the best of his abilities, and I'm excited to see what she does. Anyone have any questions? Michaela, would you like to speak on?
I can, sure. I'm actually really excited about taking this on. I was unsure of it at first. It took a little bit of convincing because I wasn't exactly sure what it entailed. But once I actually looked at it, it's kind of hits home for me because I firmly believe in Roger's kind of culture of diversity and inclusion, specifically inclusion, where we are a secular university, but we still want to bring together all the nominations. So I really think that this is culturally like a very important event for the student body. So I'm very excited to see it.
I have two actually. My first one is, what is Winter Illuminations?
It's awesome. You brought it. So, Winter Illuminations is an event that is held on campus. It's a non-denominational event to celebrate the winter season. There's a tree with lights that the chair gets to pick out with Carol Sacchetti. I think so. I chaired it my freshman year, and the entire event is basically a fundraising event. You get to choose the charity that you'd like to support. The charity that our council chose to support my freshman year was the Tony Montefusco Fund. And that fund is basically an emergency fund for students that need emergency funds, such as if there's a passing away in the family, funds in order to get home, there's a loss of income in a household and they need to provide books. That's what that fund basically entails. So the entire event is table times and little mini events leading up to the big event where the president comes. Hawkwood sang the year before. It's just a time for people to get together and really enjoy the winter season, non-denominational, and right before finals we all go home. So it's just time to get together and enjoy everything. Do you have a second question you said?
I was going to say, what do you have in mind if you wish to share?
I haven't exactly sat down and planned, but one of the first things that came to mind was, oh, sorry, wait, can I direct?
Yes, you can.
That's actually so I was definitely thinking about asking different groups on campus, like Hillel and I do not remember the name, but the
Christian Student Fellowship.
Thank you. Asking if they want to do maybe a prayer or songs or something like that. Definitely asking Hawkwood and hang on, it's right there. One more time. Yes, that one. If they would like to sing, and I would definitely have them sing more like sleigh bells versus like give them the opportunity to do more of like non-denominational songs. To kind of wrap everything together. So.
Anyone else have any questions?
Thomas build the question.
Second. All those in favor of Thomas build the question? All opposed? Abstentions? Bills not being called for question.
Second.
Is there any dissent? It still passes. Are there any other pieces of legislation for old business?
Motion to close old business.
Second.
All those in favor of closing old business? All opposed? Abstentions? Old business is now closed.
Motion to open new business.
Second.
All in favor of opening new business? All those opposed? Abstentions? New business is now open. Any piece of legislation for new business?
Motion to close new business.
Second.
All those in favor of closing new business? All opposed? Abstentions? The new business is now closed. Announcement.